one of the things that you might observe in the real nature, for better or for worse, is just the reality of the coexistence of the bear and the fish. Okay? No matter how nice the fish is to the bear, the fish is dinner to the bear. Even if they're both being given life by the same sun and the same water and the same air and the same land, and they both have a spirit, they both have the 5 elements, but one is eating the other, and very rarely is the fish eating the bear. People are like that. Entire races and heritages are like that now and in the past, and how they relate to others. So when you look at percentages, there's very, very little that anybody Afghani has ever done to the American people. In fact, the one individual that knows more than anybody in the conspiracy theory movement is half, and isn't accepted by anybody. But if we actually look at who's done the real violence, who's done the real genocide, who's done the real depleted uranium, poisoning those regions for many, many years, hands down, it's one-sided. And you would think that the conspiracy theory movement would talk about this. They don't, because they're afraid of the devil. The problem is they don't fear God. And that's where we have to recenter this. Certain people with cancer, certain people with dental problems, they need to start fearing God, because God is the only thing that stands in the way of a bunch of black people and others stomping some of us into the ground. I've already been attacked by black people in Portland, Oregon, many, many times, so I know what it's like. And others. And so, I'm going to stop being weak. I'm going to continue to connect with the elements for strength. Water gives me strength. There's certain content creators that I used to talk to years ago that are actually in reality vampires who are channeling the devil, who hate Jesus, thinks that we should hate Jesus because he's Middle Eastern. This is from a guy I used to hang out with on the internet. I thought he was the only white guy that liked me. He hates Jesus now because he's told Jesus was Arabic. Now he's at war with anybody who's an immigrant family and says Muslims are trying to starve you. Sorry, Muslims didn't turn off Snap for a month. Other people did. And those are the people that continue to drop bombs in foreign countries or drone them from the air or go, didn't do nothing, which is a stereotype of a black criminal. Didn't do nothing, didn't do nothing, didn't do nothing. Yeah, I think that was what the conspiracy movement's doing right now. Didn't do nothing, didn't do nothing, didn't do nothing. Yet it was what you were silent about when God gave you the chance and put you on the radio. On the radio. Whoa, on the radio. So I'd say a lot of people that are on the radio face reincarnation, face their own fire. For many will live out in the world that they help to create for others. So, yeah, there's a duck here that is alone. We started here with a little story here about the duck and the bear. So which are you in the society? Are you the duck? Or are you the bear? Or are you something else?